We're firmly in the smartphone era. It's the most successful consumer electronics device at the moment, perhaps ever. And the age group which is most associated with the smartphone are the trailing millennials, the 18 to 24-year-olds. Now, they must have given up on PCs. They must be the first post-PC generation, aren't they?
That's what you might read. However, according to our most recent 2015 Global Mobile Consumer Survey, 85% of trailing millennials have access to a laptop computer, only a couple of points behind smartphones and higher than any other demographic.
Okay, so they've got laptops, but they must be legacy. They're not buying new ones, are they?
33% of trailing millennials plan on buying a new laptop in the next 12 months. Once again, second only to the smartphone and yet again, higher than any other age group.
Okay, so they may own them, but they don't use them. They're not spending any time with them, are they?
Well, trailing millennials are funny. They spend a lot of time on their smartphones. In some countries, 80, 90 hours. But when we look at PC or laptop usage, they're spending about 39, 40 hours, very much in line with other age groups. So trailing millennials are mobile heavy, they are not laptop light in terms of usage.
So what I assume must have happened is that mobile is squeezing out usage of PCs. So surely that must have fallen over time.
Absolutely. I have the numbers here in front of me. Between 2011 and 2015, daily use by American 18 to 24-year-olds of their computer fell by 12 seconds.
12 seconds?
12 seconds per day, so
right.
Big
okay,
change.
So pretty flat. So what are these trailing millennials doing on their PCs? You know, is there anything they're doing more on a PC than on a smartphone?
There's several categories. One of the big ones is video. This makes so much sense, but we have some US data, once again looking at that 18 to 24-year-old age group, and what we see is that for all of movies, TVs, TV shows, sports, TV sports, and user-generated content, they're using their laptops more than they are using their tablets or smartphones. As a matter of fact, in 3 of those cases, they are using them more than tablets and smartphones combined ×2. So it's the bigger screen makes a big difference.
Yeah, so that's, in some regards, we could say it's an obvious example because watching stuff formatted for a 15-inch screen is really hard to squeeze into even a 5-inch screen. So would you have another example, perhaps less obvious?
Well, but I do want to pick on that one for a second. Saying, yeah, video is obvious. Video's a big market, an important market, and a big part of time. So although it's obvious, it's also important. But I have another one, financial services. Yes, millennials, trailing millennials are perfectly happy checking their balance on their smartphone or maybe moving money from account to account. But when it comes to higher value but more infrequent transactions like home loans, car loans, line of credit, life insurance, investment portfolio, 2 to 1, they actually prefer the PC website over the mobile app. So, banks make a lot of money off those high value but low volume transactions.
So 18 to 24-year-olds are very much the smartphone generation, but they are not a post-PC generation. In fact, they are a pro-PC generation.